Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Housewife Historian, and we are here to talk the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm going to be talking a little bit in code today because if you watch my channel and you watch my live, yes.
Is the plane going down? Are we gonna die? Why are you saying I'm sorry?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am the Housewife Historian. You can call me Lindsay. And today we're going to be talking the Real Housewives of Potomac. Not going to drag you guys through a reunion review, yada, yada, yada. I just want to talk about a couple specific points. And I also want to talk a lot about Mia, Peter Thomas, the lies, the lies, the lies, the lies. And then also Peter Thomas's ex-girlfriend of 6 years who was on Make It Make Sense. I went on a live this morning. I told a lot of tea. I told a lot of this. And so I'm probably going to end up deleting that live later. So if you caught my live earlier, some of the tea from my live is going to be in this video as well. So if you don't mind, liking my video and sharing is a great way to support my channel for free. So make sure you hit the like video, subscribe to my channel, turn your notifications on, and let's get started. So I want to talk about, well, we have a couple things. I want to talk about a blind item. And then I also want to talk about Mia, the lies, the Peter, Jacqueline, all of it, because it was just very, very messy. But what is most disappointing is the lies between Jacqueline and G and Mia, as far as it pertains to what their relationship was like. We found out that it was a complete fabrication, that they helped Jacqueline buy her Porsche. That Jacqueline said she didn't even know why, she just went along with it. She was just trying to help Mia out. And Mia doesn't know why she lied about it. And G didn't really give an answer on why he lied about it. But it just was a little peculiar to me that they would lie about that. Why would you lie about giving Jacqueline a down payment on a Porsche? Now, allegedly, these text messages that Mia released, well, they are between Jacqueline and Mia, and they do discuss Jacqueline talking about dating, hooking up, and mention, yes, of a married man in the text messages. And I think that it may have implied that one of the messages was actually I'm so sorry, just lost my train of thought because I saw something on here that I wanted to tell you guys about. Anyways, so Mia basically went online on Twitter. She apologized. She lied. She made up the rumor about Peter and Wendy. She completely lied about that. She admits to it. It seems peculiar that G would go online and also make a video talking about how Peter Thomas was the first person to hold his daughter, and I guess they weren't friends when they were in his house eating his food, and yada yada yada. I mean, just really, really trying to make it as if um they were such an amazing close friends and family of Peter Thomas. But the fact of the matter is that Peter Thomas's ex-girlfriend, she went on Make It Make Sense. Okay. She went on Make It Make Sense live, I think, on Thursday. One second. I'm looking for Mia right now. And she did an interview. She was live. They were taking, some like cash apps and a GoFundMe because her father sadly is just been diagnosed recently with cancer, and so he's been enduring surgeries, and they have a lot of medical bills and such. And so I think Make It Make Sense was just trying to do a kind thing and have her on and let people know her situation, and if you wanted to donate, you could. But she did answer and give a lot of tea and a lot of insight about what went down. She kind of broke the fourth wall when she was talking about production in the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, she says her and Peter were together for 6 years. Now, they broke up in 2020. So when you doing the math there, the math ain't mathin', okay? Because Peter and Cynthia announced their divorce in May of 2016, and then they didn't officially get divorced until 2017. So, yes, technically, likely, him and Cynthia were broke up or on the verge of breaking up before he started dating this woman. And she's a very beautiful woman. She's very well spoken. She sounds very smart. She's an entrepreneur, allegedly. Not sure why they didn't use her as a candidate for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, I could see Peter would probably give his left arm to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta again. Maybe he didn't want her to blow up. Maybe they weren't married. It made him nervous that she would get on the show and leave him. Who knows? But for whatever case, she claims she wasn't interested in producers or in doing any sort of housewives things. Now, yes, she helped Peter open up Bar One Baltimore, I think, Bar One Miami, whatever the case was. Mia was actually her friend. So she brings Mia and G in, introduces them to Peter Thomas. So now when Mia and the girl hang out, Peter and G are hanging out, right? So when Peter opens his business, Mia and G go and they support them. But Peter Thomas's girlfriend tells us that Peter had associates with Bravo because he had been on Bravo for such a long time. So when he did his opening, he actually had Bravo producers there just as guests. And she said that she was happy to introduce Mia and G to Bravo producers because she knew that they were so damn thirsty that they were sort of like, here you go. Here you go, Bravo. Here, like serving them on a silver platter to Bravo, right? She says that actually the weekend or the day that they opened the Bar One in Miami, and she had introduced them to producers that were there as guests, that Mia and G ended up ditching Peter and his girlfriend for their dinner plans to hang and be at the birthday party of this producer's wife, whom she had just met that day. The girl says she looks over and sees Mia singing "Happy Birthday" to the producer's wife, whom Mia has never met before, and she cancels they stay there and they don't end up going to dinner with G and with Peter Thomas and his girlfriend. So I could see that. I could see Mia trying to be fast friends with anyone that has a Bravo contact. Okay. So the girlfriend makes another great point. If you guys remember in G's video, he says, you were the first man to hold my daughter, even besides myself. And here to come to find out, it was the girlfriend who was friends with Mia. So again, Peter Thomas would roll because him and G would hang out. And it was actually her and Mia that were friends. And that's why Peter was around G. It was just how it worked. Let me see here. I know I posted it for you guys. And again, Mia has since come out and apologized on Twitter. And it left us feeling confused. But here is what G had to say before Mia apologized, okay? Here you go.
It's interesting to me that who I thought was my friend, Peter Thomas, can say things like, he doesn't know us like that. I wonder if he didn't know us like that, the times when he'd been at our house, eating our food, playing card games, associating with other people, family members and friends of ours. I guess he didn't know us like that when he held our baby girl and was the first man other than myself to hold our baby girl. I guess he didn't know us like that when he's gone on boat rides with us. I guess he didn't know us like that all the times that we spent at his restaurant supporting his business. And certainly I guess he didn't know us like that when he wanted to borrow $60,000 to pay his bills at Bar One. So I don't know why Peter says he don't know us like that. Maybe that's his definition of not knowing us like that. Not knowing us like that when he's attended our kids' parties. So I guess if that means not knowing someone, then I guess that's what Peter's meaning is. And furthermore, to say this hasn't hurt his business, just a few days ago, I personally spoke to Peter, and he said the publicity is actually helping his business. And furthermore, the allegations that he's referencing only came out a couple of days ago, so how could it have hurt his business that quickly? Peter, I guess we don't know you like that. You know, it's interesting to me that...
Wow, right? I mean, I was like, wow, G. Now, he did say it so perfectly that I could only think that he would have had to have memorized it, because he really only fumbled just 1 second of it, and the rest of it, he said it. He's very well spoken, but I was just a little surprised. I was just a little surprised because Peter Thomas is a little crazy and Mia's a little crazy. And now she's on here saying that Wendy and Peter were hooking up and all of this just craziness. And then she's got her husband on here. And it's just very crazy to me, in my opinion, what Mia has going on. I'm just not quite understanding it. I did feel bad for G at the reunion. If you guys remember, I think Andy Cohen asked him if he had ever been with any of Mia's friends, like in a sexual manner. And he said, what did he say? He said something like, never penetration. And everyone started laughing. And he kind of was a little huffy puffy about it. Like, I don't understand what's so funny. And Andy was like, oh, it was just like the way you said it. It was just funny the way you said it. Why can I not find it? Now she left the video up of him. And she must have taken her apology down. She took her apology back. Guys, now mind you, on top of all of this, Peter Thomas was dealing with a battery charge from a Patreon coming in his establishment. And I want to see if it's on her Instagram first. So anyways, let me get back to what I was saying. Peter Thomas and his girlfriend introduce her, and that's how they meet Bravo producers. That's how she ends up on the show, which was confusing to me because I thought that she came on as Karen's friend. And if I did think that, does anybody else think that? Like, I didn't think they were the bestest of friends, but I thought that they knew each other from Potomac Society, just as Charisse and Gisele and all of the ladies kind of knew each other through Potomac Society. Potomac's not that big of an area, but apparently that's not the case. Mia has taken down her apology and she's replaced it with a tweet that says, looking at my G, sit back with a glass of wine and a cigar. Watch out, world. Y'all done effed up now. $100 for the next person that calls me a liar. Excuse me. But you lied about Peter and Wendy, and you admitted that. Which again, so now you lied about Peter and Wendy. You lied about the Porsche with Jacqueline, which is wild to me. Why? It doesn't make any sense. And like, I want to like her because she is very beautiful and she does have the potential to have a really great storyline. And she honestly has the potential to help people, especially through her mother's shared experience. Her mother could help a lot of people through the show if Mia would be a little bit more forgiving and maybe, think about what her character really is and what her character is about and what she wants her legacy on the Real Housewives of Potomac to be, because we all know you're not a housewives forever. So this is your second season. You're coming in on your third if you come back. I'm so sorry. We have some breaking news. Oh, we got some breaking news. We have some breaking news of New Jersey. This is not good. This is not good. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, let's talk for a second. I'm gonna have to hop off this video and go in and start another one. So we will do a part 2 on the Real Housewives of Potomac. We'll talk about Candace. We'll talk about Gisele. We'll talk about Charisse. Not a lot to talk about with Wendy and Eddie. You know, they did look amazing. Wendy, beautiful. Eddie looked great. All of the men looked great. One left Robin standing by herself yet again to answer for him. And Gisele had no husband there either. So again, it's like, is this on purpose that Robin and Gisele are friends because Juan doesn't come, so it makes it okay? So then Gisele's not the only one there that doesn't have a spouse or significant other. I'm not sure, guys. I want to know what your thoughts are. Again, I'm going to be coming back with a part 2, but let me know what you think. Make sure you hit the like video, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.